Firelight dances on piled grain at the edge of a growing village. It is 3,000 years before the Common Era. By the Indus River, a farmer presses cool mud between her fingers as the first agricultural societies take root. Farming, domestication, and irrigation tether people to place. Families settle, and from these humble settlements, towns swell into the first great cities, complete with written script and law. Along the rivers, harvests are tracked, power becomes concentrated, and rulers learn to organize the flow of water and grain. From these river valleys, kingdoms widen into empires that rise, clash, and fracture. Across South Asia, East Asia, and the Mediterranean, new moral paths emerge, philosophies of duty, compassion, and virtue that still guide us today. For what joins strangers faster than a shared story of right and wrong? These ideas travel with caravans and envoys, turning borders into bridges. Across the Silk Roads, the Indian Ocean, and the sands of the Sahara, merchants trade more than goods. They trade knowledge. A new faith finds a home. A new tool improves a craft. The world is being woven together. These networks intensify. Paper spreads literacy, and the compass points strangers toward one another's shores. But these new connections carry new dangers. In the 14th century, a devastating pandemic surges along these same trade routes, stalling markets, toppling rulers, and leaving a world in grief. We still live with these legacies, our digital maps guiding us like compasses, our supply chains spanning the globe, our health depending on shared foresight. A new era of contact is about to begin. In a Lisbon port at dawn, a pilot grips a tarred rope, the sea salt shorp on his lips. Driven by the curiosity of the Renaissance and the rigor of the scientific revolution, ships set sail into the unknown. This contact triggers the Columbian Exchange, an event that reshapes diets, spreads disease, and stirs new empires into being. The descendants of that Indus farmer will now taste cocoa and coffee carried on these global winds. The modern nation-state is born, defined by maps, taxes, and borders. And with it, Enlightenment ideals of rights and liberty, ideas powerful enough to unseat thrones, moving from the printed page into the public square. Soon, steam and steel amplify both progress and control. Factories hum as railways stitch continents together. Coal-fired engines move cloth, news, and people faster than ever before, while cities swell with smoke and promise. But empires reach farther, and resistance finds its voice. The First World War shatters old orders. The Second exposes the abyss of industrialized killing. From the ashes, borders are redrawn as colonies demand their independence. A fragile global assembly convenes, while a superpower standoff spreads fear across a world now connected by wires and satellites. Today, our shared climate reveals the strains in our global systems. Our digital age tests the limits of our connection. The next turn of history is already taking shape, and with it, the timeless challenge of turning mere contact into true human wisdom.